Well, you know it's going to be a good morning here in the studio because Kevin Hart is here.
That is true.
It is true.
It's very true.
He's fact-checking me right now. The talented comedian brought us the loud and lovable Snowball the Rabbit and the Secret Life of Pets. Well, now he's back for the sequel, which sees Snowball protecting the city from evildoers of any kind.
Hey, Snowball, what are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm looking for crime, tiny dog. I'm doing superhero stuff. Tip, 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 tip. Let me tell you something. Anybody comes in here looking for trouble, oh, well, they gonna meet my partners. I'm talking about Paul and Order.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Was there any doubt that you would be bringing Snowball back when they did Secret Life of Pets 2?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you were a scene stealer in the first one.
You know what? I had such a blast with the first one. That was the first time that I was offered the role of a villain. So, of course, I jumped in it, took full advantage of it. And the journey and the story that was being told, I think, was so unique that I was able to kind of just really sink my teeth into the character and develop him in such a fun and funny way that everybody gravitated towards. So,
did they give you a little leeway to kind of
give me a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
They give me a lot of leeway.
That's
a lot.
Good.
Kevin, you're in the booth. Do what you want. We'll figure it out.
I love it.
If you really look at Snowball, you can actually see a lot of my mannerisms. I mean, even from facial expressions, you know, his eye movement, from sad to angry to concerned to charming with the physicalities. Like, they just took all of the images and all of the video from me in that booth and just put it into him. So it's really dope.
Do you have anything in common with Snowball?
I have a lot in common with Snowball.
Well, you're a superhero, obviously.
Well, I'm already a superhero. Everybody knows that. I'm not human. But with Snowball, what I love the most is his ability to go from very calm to angry to insecure. You know, it's the quickest change of, now you want to do it this way. Wait, is that okay? It's just the levels of up and down. And I think my ability to basically put those levels on display consistently is where we share similarity.
Now, I know you're not a bunny fan.
I'm not.
Okay, that's all right. But do you like any pets, or are you just not an animal guy?
I like my pets.
Okay, what pets do you have?
I got 2 dogs, Roxy and Riggs. My dogs are fine. I don't like other people's pets.
Do you like other people's dogs, or just like only you like your dogs?
I only like my dogs. I don't want to meet nobody else's dogs. I don't need to be around nobody else's pets. I don't need to see them. I have no feeling at all or emotion towards them.
That actually raises a different question. How do you feel about other people's kids? Same thing?
I don't need to be around nobody else's kids. If I have to, I will. I only want to be around my kids.
Your kids are pretty cute.
My kids are amazing.
I heard that this movie kind of has a good message for parenting, not to be like a helicopter hovering parent.
No. It's actually a really good message. One that I can relate to right now because I have a teenager, and you know, my daughter's at that age where I have to start letting go.
Are you good at that, letting go?
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm not overbearing. I'm understanding. So in this movie, there's a message just simply giving us the encouraging nod to say you can be there and still support you know, your child in their growth. Because if you don't allow someone to grow, you're not allowing them to really take advantage of experiences.
True.
And between Max and Duke and them now having a new baby in their life, they're so overprotective, and they got to understand that the baby has to grow, the baby has to learn.
So you're not following your daughter out on dates or anything like that?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that I'm not doing that, and I don't need the world knowing if I was. But I'm understanding that she's just at a point where she wants to do more, and she's excited about independence. So I have to make sure that I'm just, you know, I'm very cool about it. In front of her, I'm very cool.
Yes.
It's when she leaves that I'm like, hey, no, it ain't gonna happen. I'm expressing myself.
So you put the tracking device on her. Yeah.
I'm expressing myself to others, not her.
Now, I heard you have a big birthday coming up in July. The big 40.
The big 40.
How are you feeling about that?
My back hurts.
It doesn't?
My back hurts.
Like you feeling a little more middle-aged?
A little bit. And I fell the other day, and it was a lot scarier.
I'm glad you brought that up. Were you dancing at the time?
I was dancing. I was at a wedding. Oh, you got it. Oh, there
we
it is.
sure do. In fact, I think we have the actual video.
Oh, no.
Now, look, here you are. You're starting to Let It Rock there on the dance floor. Just give me a play-by-play. What happened? Oh.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what happened. I hit the ground. That's what happened. You know, that was my famous heel-toe hop, which is a move that I've been doing for years. The floor was a little wet. Feet got from under me. Reason why is because I had on some defective shoes. Not my fault.
Will we be filing a lawsuit?
Well, no, I'm not filing a lawsuit. You know, Ferragamo reached out to me. They said they want to make things right, which is really good. But I went down. And when I went down, I just started laughing because the fear in those 3 seconds that it took for me to go from point A to point B was real. Like, I really thought, I said, I'm about to break something.
Oh, you did?
I really did.
Oh, I thought it would be the fear of, like, everyone just saw me totally whiff on the dance
floor. About that. I care less about that.
Yeah.
I don't care about people seeing me.
Yeah.
I care about my arm or my hip. I thought it was over for me. So I'm glad that I survived it.
Well, that's probably why your back hurts.
That amongst other reasons. But being old is a mindset. So the goal is to not engage into that mindset and feel young forever. It's a feeling.
You are. You bring a lot of youth and energy right into this room. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So good to have you here.
Always good to have you.
Secret Life of Pets 2 from our sister company, Universal, hits theaters June 7th.